I was like, holy cow, Bambi.
How about,
Did he leave his skate guards on? You got to be kidding me. Like two other three guys that played in the band. I know you got more money than...
yeah, I was gonna say.
Like,
Is it on?
so we were playing here. Welcome back, everybody. Episode 25 with the Takeover Show.
Hey,
how are you, fellas?
What's up, guys?
Number 25, my lucky number.
Number 25. Why?
That's
why
why we
number
had you on, man.
25? Why number 25? Why is it lucky for you?
25 was my number when I played pro with the Buzzards, and
right.
you know, it's just kind of ran with me, man.
Just been with
stuck
you
around,
your whole,
huh?
your
Just
whole life.
not coincidentally, we planned this to have you guys on. Go ahead and introduce yourself,
Yeah,
fellas.
We're the Takeover Show. I'm the host, Misa. This is my co-host, Chewy. So what's up, Chewy?
What's up, guys? We're the Takeover Show 915. This is my boy Misa. I'm Chewy. And we're just a local podcast here in town. We're here just to let how would you say it in small words? Just to let everybody know that there's just more things to do than just go to the mall, bro. There's like local restaurants, there's local sports, there's local people, bro, and we're just here to put everybody on notice.
That's cool, man. And you know, we talked a little bit off air, like everybody's doing podcasts now. It seems like, right? Like, and I encourage everybody to start one, do something.
Fun,
just
man.
you know, it's a lot of fun. It takes a lot of work.
A lot of work.
You know, especially coming up with content and you know, what do we talk about? How long do we talk about it for? When's a drop date? When does it work? When it doesn't? You know, there's a
Staying
lot of stuff that
consistent,
goes in it.
You know?
Scheduling and everybody's scheduling.
You know, that was one of the tougher things with us, right? So we've been talking for the last couple of weeks, like, you know, your guys are busy or I'm busy or whatever the case is, but we made it work, man.
And we're
Yeah,
here,
thanks,
bro.
man. It's, you already know how hard it is to do a podcast, and it's been growing so much. I started podcasting like 4 years ago.
Wow.
I was a co-host of another podcast, and when we started, it was right before the COVID hit.
Yeah.
So it was good, and then after that...
That's kind of
it's
when they
just-
started taking off, eh?
Right, like during COVID, that's when we started seeing a lot more people doing it, and so we did it for about 3 years and a half, 180-something episodes.
Wow.
And then host got a little bit burned out, so me and my boy Chewy here, who was pretty much just like our snack guy, he was like one of our sponsors. He sells his Mexican candy over at Dulce's.
Right on.
And we talked, and we're like, you know what, man, let's start our own. Let's start our own, and here we are. The Takeover Show was.
And that's the one thing that people need to. If you're going to do something, just do it.
Yeah.
Sink or swim, just do it. Because we're talking. Mm-hmm. The other Corey and I, we've wanted to do a podcast probably like the last 3 or 4 years, and the bus driver of the Rhinos, he's got the gift of gab. He's like a retired special forces guy. He's got a long ponytail.
Oh, nice.
And just like he's MacGyver.
He's OG, yeah.
And the smartest guy I've ever met. So he's like, man, let's just do the podcast when we're driving. I'm like, no, dude, when we got 25 dudes on the bus, you probably need to pay attention to the road. So we kind of tabled a little bit. And then I guess it was probably September, October of this past year. Corey and I are like, are we going to do this or not? Because I'm done talking about it. He's done talking about it. So we're like, sink or swim, man. And he's like, well, who's going to host it? I'm like, well, we really can't afford to pay anybody.
Right.
So I can BS with the best of them.
Yeah.
And here we are, man.
I think that's great. I mean, you're doing a good job. You've
Appreciate
had
that.
some great guests from Crystal Poppin. Our favorite Stephanie Hahn.
Stephanie Hahn.
Hey, you gotta be careful, man, Corey, man. I know
what,
you're a tough man and a tough dude, but I don't know.
I'm telling you,
she's
man,
amazing, dude.
like when she and I like to poke fun and have fun
Right,
and just keep it light. And you know, we always talk about hockey. We do 2 segments. You know, we talk about our Rhinos, then we bring in a guest. And you know, summer's a little different, right? Because we don't have so much hockey content, and people get tired of hearing about camps that we have, and so we kind of bring a different guest. Anyway, when she came in, man, I was like, God dang. She's intense. She's just ripped and jacked. And so I start talking smack like, I think I can take you.
Damn.
That's his first thing that he would do. Corey would look at an athlete and be like, you know what? She looks tough. Let's start something.
Absolutely. So I asked her before we got on the air, I'm like, hey, is it cool if I talk a little bit? And obviously she's probably a smack talker too, right? Just because it comes with the personality, right? So then I tell her, I think I could take you. And then she calls me out. She's like, well, let's stand up right now and let me give you a body shot. I'm like, not a chance. I'm like, give me, punch me in the arm, man.
Right,
like,
right.
I can do that. But obviously she can't because if she breaks her wrist
No,
or
yeah,
something,
yeah.
you know what I mean? I get that.
Break your arm more than likely.
Right.
But
So yeah,
she's
on the
awesome.
steel right here, man. Of course, she's like, this is a little different, maybe. But
I think it would have been better here, man.
so I we got in touch with her and I talked a little bit more smack. So we're gonna set something for the coming week or two.
I think
You know what? I want to be there. I want to make sure that also paramedics are there. Can we make sure that paramedics are there, Steven? Please. Awesome, dude. We just want to make sure that you're gonna be okay, because.
Well, I appreciate the love on my way.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna hurt for sure. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. I don't know if you've seen some of her fights or highlight reels. Not just that, but she's a cop.
Oh yeah,
Right? I was telling Chewy, man, can you just imagine getting pulled over and running from her? Yeah. And then she's like punching you and telling you have the right to remain silent.
That's illegal weapon.
Absolutely. Turn the body cam off and yeah.
You think you can take it?
Take her?
No, the hit.
Oh, I mean, maybe
What's the worst that can happen?
break a rib.
Broken rib.
Yeah, man. Like you survived that.
Oh,
You want to go through that?
you're gonna be peeing blood, man, for sure.
So, like we got to be strategic. You know what I mean? Like I gotta. Like you can only hit me here.
I see.
I'm not gonna let her
Wear a bulletproof vest or
give me a
something.
liver shot. Not a chance.
You wouldn't wear one of those like.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna propose everything that I possibly can.
I was gonna
You know
say.
what I mean?
I
But-
thought you were just gonna go raw dog and
So then we talked about.
just no gear.
I get it. But then we talked about actually doing in the cage,
Right. Oh,
right? And she said, yeah, let's do that too. And I was like, well, I could run around for 3 minutes.
Oh,
hey, yeah. Well, but also think about it, because I know she also does kickboxing and all.
Did you see that video of her doing that roundhouse and knocking
Yeah,
the
that's
chain
what
over?
I'm saying. Instead of taking a punch, get a kick to the head, man.
No, I got multiple concussions. I probably won't wake up from that.
oh man.
Chewy.
That's why
No,
we. That's
no,
why
no.
the team.
No,
That's
sir,
why
no,
we,
sir.
we agreed on the body shot.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
But then Steven's like, well, what about a leg shot? Let her kick you in the leg, and I'm like, heck yeah, I can endure that. The back of the leg,
dude,
man?
no. Oh, come on, man. Tore
You
your
won't be able
muscle
to
up.
walk up the stairs.
Well,
Your
time off from work.
kneecap is gonna blow. There might have to amputate your leg if that was to happen. if our girl Stephanie Hahn was to kick you, bro, man.
Well, we're gonna find out. So we are going to do something. We'll definitely let you know and invite you guys.
Oh
to,
yeah, we're gonna be there for
but
sure.
just if when you're making fun of me, just have the courtesy to help me get up first.
no, yeah, definitely. But let's make
won't.
it clear that we're on Ms. Hahn's side here. Right?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Officer
I get
Hahn,
it.
for sure. The enforcer, she's gonna enforce some pain on you, man.
I asked her. I said, if I like endure or beat you, if we spar and stuff, I get to tase you. She's like, no. I'm like, well, that's not fair. Then I
for
said,
one?
then I said, okay, let me give you the
Pepper
OC.
spray.
And she's like, no, that's even worse than the tase. I'm like, well, what's in it for me? I said, if you beat me, you can handcuff me and stuff me in the back of the car, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But if I win, I want to tase you.
Yeah, you guys should do it in skates.
Oh, that's not fair for her because she
Well,
probably hasn't
she's
skated.
strong. She's got the
That
punch.
punch
Yeah,
ain't
but if
fair
you-
for you either.
Yeah, but
1v1.
yeah,
You know what? They should do it in one of those little like mini jumping balloons for birthday parties, so nobody would get hurt. You know.
Put two
but
blinds
man, I
and
tell
nobody
you,
will know.
she's awesome. Like her sister was on the podcast before, and just an awesome family, man.
Oh man, a legendary family for sure.
And her dad had him like she always says she I think she said on your podcast she's like I had no choice. I was disciplined as a kid and this is where I'm at.
And I
because
think
of my dad.
I think that we've talked again off air before. I think that's what we're missing now with the generations that are coming up. Kids are soft, man. Parents it's almost like their rights are taken away.
Right.
Or it's like they just don't want to be seen spanking. Well, I don't know. I don't have a kid and I don't want to bash anybody, right? But from what I see hanging out with people, is like
You don't
they
have kids?
that I know of. No, that I know of. No.
could've sworn you had kids.
But no, back to when I see people like my friends and everybody. No disrespect, bro, but sometimes they'll do something bad, and dude, my mom would have had me in the corner already, or I would have been spanked. And these kids just don't get no, like how you said, no discipline. So I'm not
It's just different, man. Like it's so.
coaching.
We relate everything to our hockey players.
Right.
And, back when I played, it was so different. There was no rules in place, so to speak, on. I'm not saying we used to mistreat players, or when I was a player, I was mistreated, but it was just so different. Like the. I don't know the initiation stuff, right? Like,
and that all affects the
now,
game style too. Like, you know, being the way that you know, being more softer on, and it's going all the way up to the professional league.
That's what I was saying.
You see the NFL now, you know, letting the football players wear the thing, and then I understand, you know, there's health and stuff like that, but now you can't really tackle the quarterback.
But let me throw this out there. It's a choice to play.
Exactly.
So with that choice comes consequences
Exactly.
that you know of as you're signing up for. Like now, you know, you can't tackle a guy up high, and it's got to be below. To me, getting tackled at the knee level is probably worse than up high.
Really?
I don't know, man. Like, you see some of those hits that in football, I'm saying, like, those guys are getting crushed.
Yeah.
No, I played football a lot, and getting tackled from, you know, below the knees and down, bro.
But again, to me, in any sports you play, it's a choice.
Yeah.
Right.
Obviously, you know the factors of getting
So
injury.
if you're worried about concussions or, you know, long-term disability with knees and that kind of stuff, don't play it.
Yeah, dude. Just
Choice,
start a podcast and challenge Stephanie Hahn.
add me on GTA or something.
You know, like,
I'll
you know,
play
I
you
look,
in a Madden in the game instead.
Some NHL.
some chell as they call it.
Some people.
You know, back when I played, I've had, I don't know, 13 registered concussions maybe.
Jeez.
Somewhere in that range. And
So then, but at the same time,
would I change it?
Yeah, exactly.
Would I go back and change it? No, I wouldn't, man. Because honestly, I have this conversation because I probably wouldn't be sitting here talking to you guys.
Right.
And I'm enjoying this. You know, I probably wouldn't have a beautiful daughter, met my wife, because the path is different.
Right.
And I have no regrets. Do I have problems sleeping and all that crap? 100%.
16 concussions?
Well, 13, like
13?
somewhere in that range, man. I don't
No
really
wonder,
know,
dude. No wonder he's over here challenging a pro boxer.
Which one was the one that you're
Some
like?
brain
I can
damage
take-
right there, man.
I can take.
What concussion was like? You're like, all right, I'm done. I'm chilling out.
I want to say there's been multiple bad ones. One that obviously
It's
I
all
don't
bad, dude.
remember the situation or how it happened, but obviously you're told and you watch video. We were in Central Texas playing, and I got smoked. And apparently I was out for about 30 seconds, but my eyes were open.
Wow.
And, you know, they give you the smelling salt and all that crap, nothing. And they brought the ambulance out and brought me in. So that was a bad one. But I think the one that ended my career was just something very simple. You know, like I just got hit and it just gave me another concussion. You know, not because of the severity of it, but the more you have,
You were delicate.
the next time the symptoms are worse and that sort of thing. And, you know, I was out for, I don't know, 10 days, 2 weeks, something like that. And coach told me, he's like, you're done, dude. I'm not clearing you. Like, you will never play hockey again for me. So I asked for a trade. You wouldn't trade me and just basically let me rot, so to speak.
Wow.
Which was great. You know, like I should have been done 3 before.
I'm putting you in my prayers tonight, my
yeah.
boy.
No, but it's like I
rest,
wouldn't
10
change
days?
anything, man. I wouldn't change anything.
I was a good napper.
No, dude,
No, I'm not
he's got
saying
a
you're
wife
not
and kids,
knocked out
bro.
for 10 days, but you know, like when
You
you get
really was out,
concussions,
yeah.
the symptoms, the dazed and confused, and you're just, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like you're a light drunk for an extended time.
Yeah, it's like
You
you're
know,
lightheaded
You're just
for a while.
lightheaded and kind of, you don't really remember what's going on, but you do.
I feel
it
like
doesn't
sometimes-
hurt. It doesn't hurt. You're just in la la
It
land.
just-
man.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes
switch?
Chewy needs a concussion just to kind of have like a reset, you know? Because sometimes, man, he's like, pick me up at 9, and then I get there at 9, and then he's barely waking up, you know? It's like, dude, like you said it will get you at 9. He's like, no, I didn't.
Well, you guys were on time today, man. Actually, you were early.
Yeah, actually, I told Chewy that we were supposed to start at 9. And so to him, we got here late, but no, we were here right on time.
No.
We were greeted by your producer here, Steven, man. He gave us a little tour of the place. And I got to say, man, it's amazing. He gave us a little bit of the talk of what it takes to with the ice and all. And,
To hold it down. And
to hold it down. I saw how from his phone. Technology nowadays, man. I'm
crazy.
only 33 years old, but technology still impresses me. And he was working the screen up there and the sound by his phone. Dude.
Yeah.
Like this guy could literally be, you know, in the restroom taking a number 2 or something.
And I'm sure
And
that's
running
been
the whole
case
game.
before, you know what I mean?
Look, he's looking over here like, hey, I've done that before.
And not only that, I want to give him a little quick shout out. Back to the phone, he put a video, bro. And that video, he said he edited himself. Underrated, bro.
Yeah.
That video needs to be more on the internet, bro.
We
Yeah,
do a
yeah.
lot. He does
It's
a good job,
super
obviously,
cool,
for
bro.
sure. You know,
yeah, you guys got a good stuff going on here, man. I was also impressed. You guys had our girl Crystal poppin' in here.
What you know? So I'm I'm new to social media. I'm not a text whatever. So we're like, let's get some guests on. So we just started texting people. Like, why not? Like, what are you gonna say? They don't answer you. Big deal. Move on to the next
exactly.
one.
You shoot your shot and that's it.
And then she said yeah, and like when she came, and it was just, I was expecting something different,
right?
Just because of the phenom that goes with her, right? And you just think you would have somebody that's, and again, no disrespect, somebody that's stuck up or somebody a little bit bigger than what they are. And man, she was the coolest chick.
She's the most down to
earth.
Just
down to earth, and just I was like, this chick is awesome.
Yeah, we hadn't had the chance to interview her yet, but we've
she'll go on, man.
Yeah, we've reached out and stuff, and we're working on something, and we've ran into her several times. The last time we ran into her, she poured a Hennessy down my face, and it burned my eyes for like a week and stuff. So shout out to Crystal Poppin'.
She's awesome.
She's awesome.
She's super cool.
Got her in the Razor. She rode on the Razor. She rode on the Zamboni, man. She was a guest of the game.
I could just imagine myself. I was telling Chewy, bro, he's like, dude, I could pick up my wife in this, dude. She's like, hey, baby girl, let's go for a ride.
And then what did they tell you?
He's like, yeah, you'll be going at 10 miles an hour. And I was like, it's all right, man. You got to take it slow, Got to pump the brakes and take it slow. But it's awesome, man. I can't wait to come for a game. It's been years since I've come to a game.
Well, shame on you. But but now, like we talked some things. Like we'll start up in September. Season will start, early September, but we'll be on the road. And I think our first home game for either team is in early October. We'll definitely have you guys out, man. And
yeah, definitely. As long as they start, as we were saying earlier, as long as they start with fights, dude. Right. Like if I knew they would start with fights, or at least ended with fights, or in the middle had fights, like give me.
Well,
season
I can't promise you when it'll happen, but I'll promise you that it'll happen.
All right, for sure.
Throwdowns.
You know what I mean? It's part of it.
That's a UFC sponsor right there, dude.
Yeah, man. It's
collaboration.
Legalized too. They've changed it a lot. Like obviously back when I played, we were allowed 3 fights in a game, and then you get kicked out. Now you get first fight, you get a 5-minute major along with a 10-minute misconduct. So you're sitting for almost a full period, right?
Jesus.
So it's changed, and the USA Hockey, the dynamic of it has changed. Do I agree with it? Absolutely not.
Soon enough, instead of fighting, they're gonna have them do paper scissors rock.
Yeah, exactly. It's changing, and I'm not saying that I'm all for the everybody should fight, because no, I don't agree with that. But it needs to stay in the game of hockey.
Yeah,
because it's part of it.
It's part of it.
And when you know the dynamics behind it, and you get a guy out, for instance, that runs around or skates around and sticks everybody and cross-checks everybody, and nothing happens, doesn't get a penalty, you can't fight him. It's going to hurt somebody.
Right.
So normally when that would happen, and back in the day, you would say, take care of him. Go out there, grab him, smack him around a bit, and then he's going to smarten up. Or the kid's not going to do that in the first place because he knows there's consequences. Now there's really none. Damn. And people get hurt more now than they used to because of fighting.
Damn, that's crazy. Isn't that crazy?
Because people don't get in check.
And everyone's, there's statistics, there's this and that. Maybe it benefits one way or the other. I don't know. But my opinion,
let them fight.
Let them fight. And I can promise you, I don't like to see that. I don't like to see that. I've never seen anybody in the stand go like this when there's a fight going on.
Dude, people get excited.
They're standing up and
I'm
cheering.
You,
or,
if I knew,
or if they are doing that, they're doing this. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
I'm telling you, people promised me that was gonna there was a fight in every single game, dude. I'd be there. Season ticket holder.
I wouldn't promise you, but I would be pretty darn close that there'd be one in every game.
How do you see this up and coming season? How do you see
so we have 2 teams, a tier 3 and a tier 2 team. So the NA3 team, we made playoffs last year. We did well, had a great season. Got a handful of guys coming back, and some of the new guys coming in. I see that we're going to be better than what we were last year, which is great. Again, it's on paper, right? So until it happens. Now the tier 2 team, the North American Hockey League team, I think we're going to be pretty good.
Could you explain that, like the 2 and the 3?
So there's tier 2, tier 3. So just like baseball, right? Mm-hmm. AAA, AA, that kind of thing. So there's a tier. So a tier 2 team is and again, when I say bigger team, I don't mean bigger and badder or whatever. It's just a different level, a higher level, right? So then we have a tier 3 team. So the tier 2 team, guys are looking at NCAA Division I scholarships, possibly getting drafted. It's just a different athlete all around. And then we have a tier 3 team which is still really good hockey, and they're more focused on Division III scholarships. Just kind of a different avenue.
Oh, okay.
We have, and it acts like a farm system, right? So we have guys from the NA3 team getting called up. We have guys from the NA team getting dropped down. And it's this is going to be year 4 with 2 teams, and we're finally getting to understand the dynamic of it and how it works. You can say, it works easy. It doesn't, because you have to. There's a lot of things that go into it, right? And we're finally getting the hang of it, and we're starting to see the benefits of that. So it's been good.
Yeah, man. Hopefully people start paying attention for sure.
Yeah, bro. You guys need to come watch, honestly, because I was watching on ESPN. You were saying the finals are on right now.
Yeah.
And it's a different sport. He says it's like legally blows, bro. But what I've noticed, it's fun. Like
it should be. If you're a sports guy, you should, especially if you're from El Paso, though, to watch a hockey game, you can't really go anywhere to watch a hockey game, but
right.
the Rhinos,
And just like any sport, it's fun to watch it on TV, but if you're there live, it's so different, right? Like you get to see up close and personal type thing, and it's a fast, hard-hitting, brutal game. And we're blessed with the fan support that we have. We sell out both teams probably 95% of the time, which is great, which is really, really good. And we see new faces, old faces, kids. It's for everybody. Yeah. It's a family environment, and we just have a lot of fun with it.
It sounds fun. They're definitely going to be here, man. Definitely bring some people over and experience that whole thing. And for sure, if there's no fight, I'll probably start a fight in the stands.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm just kidding.
We let the guys, like our fans, we have a lot of military support, and they stay in our bar here. That's cool. They get after it with the beers, and they have a good time.
That's what I saw too, man. They had a bar in here and everything. Oh, yeah. We saw a video with the Banana Man that he was out here as well. Shout out to the Banana Man.
Banana Man put it on his story, and cool. It showed the environment, the vibe, that it's just not like your average game. It's like super, like everybody's welcome, like you said, kids.
We try to make it fun for everybody. It's reasonably priced. The players will skate with the kids because we offer free skating after every game.
Oh, no way.
So our players, win or lose, they're out there for 25 minutes skating around with the fans, the kids.
Is this place open when the season's not on?
Yeah, so we're open right now. During the day, it's obviously a little bit slower. We don't have any programs going on during the day right now, but starting at 4:00, we have figure skaters that come on, and then our youth programs start at 6 p.m. Usually go till about 9, and then we have adult hockey from about 9 till midnight.
No way.
And then on the weekends, we're booked from like 9 a.m. till 10 o'clock at night with public skating, figure skating, hockey, adult stuff.
So this place is actually open. Oh,
they're active, bro. They're active. Wow.
We just had a group out there, private lessons right now, the goalie session just before you guys. I don't know if they were out there when you guys walked in, but they just finished.
We should have that though, us out here, and see how many you could score on us.
Yeah, man. That's a contest. You both can be in the net though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll gear you up, and
no gear for Chewy.
Okay, dumb. We'll tee him up from the other end.
Yeah, there you go.
Because that would probably be fair.
I want gear. I'll do it with gear.
No, we'll give you gear, man.
But what's the longest you think you can shoot the goal?
Are you talking to me personally?
Yeah, past halfways.
Easily.
Yeah.
I can tee it up from this end.
Is it called teeing up?
No, I call it tee. It's shooting. So I can shoot from this end to the other end. I can hit the net and put it in. I can put it over the glass. I can hit it up high.
So can you be like left goalie left?
Can you aim right for the nose?
Yeah, I can hit you in the head.
Damn, dude. I'm down for that.
Damn, that's super.
Absolutely, I can hit you in the head. But no, man, I don't want to do that.
No, but that's a talent, Just
that
to
is
I've been doing it my entire life, and obviously I'm a little rusty now because I don't do it. But these guys that play, man, they can tee it up from everywhere.
Wow. Respect to you guys.
Yeah, respect to
It's a fun sport.
I can't even rollerblade, let alone skate.
Anything we want to talk about your show, guys? Anything you want the fans to know? And I know it's a cool podcast. You guys do a cool thing, man. You talk about everything sports. You guys have some cool guests on.
Our podcast one more time is called the Takeover Show. You guys could find us over at the Takeover Show 915 on Instagram. Could find us on the Takeover Show on YouTube, Amazon Music, Apple Music, anywhere you get music, you could find us. Spotify as well. Our podcast is pretty much really to talk and expose the best of El Paso, man.
Yeah.
Me and Chuy have always loved our city of El Paso, and I grew up, you know, like most of those people saying, there's nothing happening here, there's nobody here in El Paso.
There's
and,
lots to do.
And there's a lot to do. There's a lot of great, amazing people like yourself
Thank
and
you.
all the people that we've already interviewed. And the difference here with us, with our podcast, is we like to have it like in a laid-back environment. We want to make sure that our guests feel like they're talking to their best friends, and that way the viewers could actually see who they listen to on the radio every day, you know, in a laid back environment as a friend, and also the people that they might not even know. I think it's very important for us to help people get exposed and for everybody to see how talented they are, either they're an athlete or an artist or a business owner. I think that's our goal. I think we always are saying is, you know, it's a 915 thing. And I think everybody should be proud to be an El Pasoan, and there's a lot out here, and we're excited. We're excited to expose all that and meet all the great people here.
You know, you guys are doing a great job, and you know, I appreciate you guys coming on.
I
You know,
appreciate you
talking to
having
you
me.
guys and
Invitation,
just
man.
having a different view and a conversation. I know we got some stuff coming up in the next week or so together, so that'll
we're
be
gonna
cool.
have you on our show. So
Yeah,
I'm
man.
very excited about that. And
That'll be different because you'll get a little bit of a different view of me.
A little vibe.
A little different because as we talked about, I got to kind of keep her.
Yeah. For those that are watching, I know
keep her
that, you know,
left-sided.
if you look up our podcast, just be aware it's not for anybody that's it's for mature audiences
Yeah.
only. We do like to swear and have a couple of beers during our stuff, but if you don't have any kids around, please make sure to check it out. We have some really good guests and some great ones in line too. We always have some amazing guests waiting to come on and stuff.
And we have a little bit of cool things coming on too. We have some future guests, and like you said, a laid back environment. You just get to see El Paso from a different point of view, and it's like we just like to like come on from athletes to radio hosts.
Awesome.
And we're very open-minded, so we don't mind what, you know, for people to speak their minds on our show as well. So expect a lot of jokes. We're very comedic, so
Awesome.
it's funny.
Good,
yeah,
man.
it's great.
Good. Well, guys, thanks for coming on, and I certainly appreciate it. We'll talk soon, fellas.
Hey, thanks,
appreciate
man.
you.
This was fun.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for watching this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please remember to like and follow, and remember, take care, comb your hair, and keep the stick on the ice.